Okay, I just had to come running out because I had all the windows open because I was painting this morning, and so I had to just come and close all the windows because this crazy storm just popped up with thunder and hail and the whole 9 yards. Peaks. But I'm just I did my makeup in a real rush here. I just have to go out in it. I'm sort of avoiding because I'm going to a driver's class, I guess, where I'm learning the code, which I'm having to do all in French. So it's been challenging. So I just have to, they do these classes and they put kind of the questions that you're likely to get up on the screen and you have to answer them. But the problem is that they have an app, so all the other, I mean, they're all kids in this class, so all the other kids are using their phones to answer, but the app doesn't work on my phone because my Apple app is US based, and I guess this particular app only works in France. So I'm having to like literally write it all down in a notebook, and then the teacher comes in at the end and sort of explains the answers, but she talks so fast that I sometimes don't figure out which was the right answer, which is kind of problematic. Anyway, I should have done this 1.5 years ago, but I didn't, and here I am, hoping that I don't get pulled over. Look at this. This is insane. All this hail. So crazy. So yeah, I'm just kind of holding out and hoping that the windows were dry enough to be closed. Anyway, this one doesn't seem to come with the same kind of wind, at least, and hopefully it'll be short-lived. It looks, I don't know, it's still hailing. It's kind of crazy. Okay, here we go.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Okay, I might have just gone a little bit overboard on the seeds. But it was just too fun. Oh, la la. Oh, look at the dahlias. Oh my goodness, this can be so much fun. Wow. Wow. I have to organize them all. Oh, there's some information about how to do the tubers. 6 to 8 weeks to wake up. Okay. I wonder when I plant them. That's the question. Some eucalyptus, asters, zinnias, got some tomatoes, and sweet peas, fruit, crocus, wild carrot. Nope, not crocus. Scabiosa. Phlox. Jeepers. I'm hoping I can. I'm really hoping that some of these I can just plant into the ground and not have to start in little starters. That's pretty. All right. Well, this is going to be way too fun. I'm going to finish painting and get out there. But luckily it's a little too early to plant anyway. I'll have to figure out which ones I have to plant ahead of time and which ones I can just plant in the ground. Fun, fun. Oh, what's this one? Ooh, look at that dahlia. Oh, so fun. Okay. Bye. We have a bunch of people at the cottage today. We have the window people who are remeasuring. And we have a guy who is going to give us a quote on, I guess it's ventilation of the cottage, because once we have all the windows in, the cottage won't breathe as well, so we have to have some system of ventilation. So voilà. Au revoir.
Au revoir, bon week-end.
Merci, bon week-end. Okay.
Là, on a une eau qui arrive. Vous êtes sur le rocher. On est sur le rocher avec une source qui s'appelle le sous, qui a été canalisée. Mais dalle chaude pour l'humidité. Donc on a de l'eau qui arrive par.
All right, we are in lecture with Jeff, who is one of my Patreons, and he has come to visit me. He lives in Perpignan, so he wanted to go procanting, and it doesn't take much to twist my arm to come procanting. So here we are in lecture. So we're gonna have a fun time, checking things out, seeing what's new. All right, I'll take some video if we find anything exciting.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. We have found a potential chandelier for my bedroom. So I'm just trying to decide whether to splurge. Although it's not too bad. 700 euros.
Yeah.
I've seen them like 1,500 is
especially
easy.
cleaned and delivered.
Cleaned and delivered, indeed. So yeah, that would be nice. Okay. What does everybody think? We know that everybody on YouTube has an opinion. Okay, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
You're making me spend too much money.
You're welcome.
All right, I've bought this reproduction of a Toulouse-Lautrec painting of Gnu, who is a famous dancer who lived in Montmartre in Paris. But I just love it, and I think she's going to go really, really well in the Grand Salon once I finish painting it. So I'm excited. Anyway, this is the shop of Claude. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's sold. That would have been fun in my bureau.
It's a great color for it.
It is. It's actually a little greener than the color I have, but oh, love it. But it's sold. No. Of course it's sold. All right. And Jeff, what have you bought? You have bought more linen.
Lots more linen.
He has a lot of tea towels and serviettes. Look at that. But they're all pure linen and beautiful.
Vintage linen. Mm-hmm. It's a big serviette.
So will you sell these in your shop?
Yeah.
So tell us about your shop.
Well, we've got a shop that's going to be setting up down in Atlanta, Georgia, and we don't have all the particulars up for it yet, but we'll get them out here soon.
Great. Well, yeah, send me all the information when you have it, and I'll
No, that's great.
I'll give everybody the update.
But these are beautiful, and they're also not monogrammed. These are not monogrammed, which is nice.
But they're huge. I mean,
They're
that's a huge serviette.
I mean, it's
like a lobster dinner serviette.
I could actually use this. For a meeting.
Oh, they're beautiful. So fun.
But it's a set of 12.
Awesome. All right. More soon. Okay, I found this. It's a beautiful library that I think would fit perfectly in the salon. And it comes with all the books. So I'm going to go measure. It's a bit expensive. It's a bit more than I want to pay, but there you go. Okay, here's the panorama from lecture. It's a kind of cold and damp day today. But it's still an incredible view. We've stumbled upon a little fete, a gourmand fete. So we have charcuteries here. We're in the game, and then I won't show tons of people, but behind us is a bar. There's lots of beer being drunk. So there you go. Hi there. I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that there are still spots available in this summer's retreats. So just to give a quick rundown, in June we have the pastel retreat with Michael Ryan. It's Seeing Light and Color, and he does amazing work with color specifically. And it's going to be really fun. I don't have that many spots available, but I do have a couple. And then in July, it's the Chateau Life with Abby. So basically, it's going to be pretty casual. It's really meant for people who kind of just want to come to the chateau and hang out with me. And but we're going to do some fun things. You know, I hope to inspire in you, because I get a lot of comments on this channel about the fact that I inspire you. So I hope that you kind of come away after the week being inspired to sort of follow your own dreams, whatever they may be. But we'll also be doing a wine tour. We'll do some brocanting, of course. And I'll probably take you to the spa, which is just so relaxing and fun. And do some shopping in Agen, go for a fancy dinner, and we'll have James here doing the chefing, so the food will be incredible, I guarantee. So that one will be really fun. In September, we're going to be hosting Camp Bori, which is really going to be about, well, always number one, connection, but it's really for people who are looking to kind of reconnect with their, I don't know, inner muse, I guess, their inner creativity, whatever that might be. So this is perfect for people who aren't necessarily artists. It's meant to be a fun way to explore different mediums and different ways of expressing art, sort of involving maybe some mindfulness, maybe a little bit of yoga, involving food and wine, and just kind of a lot of play, really, and a lot of laughter. But mostly, as I say, the number one kind of underlying idea behind all of my retreats is connecting with other people of sort of like minds. And that is really the basis of all my retreats, because that's kind of what I'm here seeking, is connection. In October, finally, we have the Move to France retreat, which is somewhat popular at the moment. Can't imagine why. But we have my friend Amy and her friend Ben who are coming. They are both kind of experts. Amy is an American who lives in France, and she helps Americans to move to France or guides them in various aspects of that process. And then Ben kind of does much of the same. So together, they're kind of an intrepid team, and they will be working to walk us through information around taxes, visas. I can be talking about getting your driver's license. We'll be talking about the cultural aspects. And then we have Tom Eastdown, who's going to come, and he is sort of a planning and architecture consultant. So he helps people come to France and buy the complicated project where it's going to need some, major renovations or that kind of thing. And with him, we'll be hopefully looking at a couple of properties in the area around Agen. It's going to be pretty comprehensive. Plus, you get to do it in a chateau. And we will have James here again to do the chefing, which will be great. Again, the underlying is meeting other people who are wanting to move to France, so meeting some like minds, and as well getting some really practical information where you'll be able to take home literally checklists. Amy is a checklist queen, very organized, so she'll be instrumental in that. So yeah, I really hope to see you coming for any one of these retreats. It's I think they're all going to be really excellent. Yeah, so get in there and sign up if you've been contemplating it or just on the fence or whatever. Maybe now's the time. Maybe now's the time to make the leap. So I hope to see you here soon.
I'm not heading for the stars, driving down this boulevard tonight.